Hey guys, what's going on? So on April 2nd, I posted a video basically making a prediction the market was going to drop 20% in 12 days. So here it is, 2 days later, we're down close to 10% just in the last two trading sessions. So basically that means we got 10 more days to go for another 10, 11% drop. Now, what is remarkable is something that most of the people still don't even see potentially coming as early as today, and that is the fact that the markets could be halted, where the trading completely stops for 15 minutes. So the way this works, guys, is normally, which happens very rarely, the last time that happened was during the crash in 2007, 2008, and during the COVID crash. Basically, to meet such a condition where they stopped the market trading, you need to be down 7% on any index like NASDAQ or S&P 500 or Russell 2000. The drop needs to reach a 7% lower on the day, and it needs to take place before 3:25 p.m. So in other words, if the drop happens after 3:25 p.m., so between 3:25 and 4 p.m., then there is no halt. But currently, the market is down 260 points on S&P, which is about 4.5%. NASDAQ down 900 points, which is close to 5%, guys. So we're only talking about 2% further drop for the circuit breakers to hit. And so with that said, some of the stocks are still, in relation to the morning low, they're still trading at pretty elevated levels. So there is actually a possibility that we could hit a circuit breaker today. Now, that is definitely not something expected months ago. There's definitely not something expected weeks ago. There's definitely not somebody expected 2 days ago, unless, of course, you are with 13 market moves. Then you would have known all the catalyst that we have specified. The stuff, it's crazy. The stuff they're talking about in the media today about the tariffs is the stuff we explained you very thoroughly over the course of last 14 months, looking back at the McKinley presidency, the Hoover presidencies, the Smoot-Haley Act, explaining the retaliation process. We walked you through this whole entire program. And with that said, I'd love to congratulate the guys that took advantage of our oil trade, guys. We officially had some guys that hit 9 million on the oil trade today. Now, that was on a 72 entry. For full disclosure, we failed this trade 10 times in a row. If you go back on YouTube, you'll find my video where I basically stated that oil was going to break down badly and it was going to be the best fucking trade because options on oil puts were substantially underpriced in relation to the rest of the market. So officially, in last 2 days, oil drops from 72, which was our entry on the 11th attempt. And now that trade today, guys, is up 289x. So if you're wondering, well, how do I get a fucking 289x trade on trading options? You come to 13 market moves. You follow everything we do here every fucking day. Not on a certain day, not whenever you fucking feel like it, but you embrace the program wholeheartedly, 100%. I would say 110% every day. That's how you end up nailing it. A 289x trade. So, and with that said, officially today, oil has broken a 4-year support level. So this is no joke, guys. Oil still's got plenty of room to drop. As stated in the video I recorded like 2 or 3 weeks ago, slightly prematurely on this oil drop. But the point is, you show up every day with the same strategy. You keep shorting the fuck out of oil. If you're true to your strategy, you're going to end up nailing a 289x trade. Now, you're not going to do that if you show up one day and the trade don't work out and you short oil and it bounces on you. You're like, well, fuck, I'm not going to short it now. I'm not fucking touching oil. I'm not fucking doing this. No way, Leo. This was bullshit. You got this shit wrong. Blah, blah, blah. All them bitches out there, right? That try a trade that don't work. The next day, they don't want to follow the program. Where are they at today? They're fucking looking at their account. I can guesstimate the size of their fucking account, within a few dollars. Because that's the value of their fucking account. It's a joke how many people say they're serious about wanting to be a great trader, but yet they do zero effort or very little effort in comparison to what's really required. Okay, your mental stamina, your dedication to the program, okay, your commitment to do things that are very uncomfortable naturally to the majority of the people. Like, I had a trader who plainly said, Leo, looks like oil is fucking going higher. And that's when we're put in big position at 72, literally 40 hours ago. And now oil fucking is at 61, okay, which is a huge move for oil, right? And yet, it doesn't matter how many times I talk about these old trades. Some guys end up making it huge. And unfortunately, majority of the fucking traders, they always miss it because they don't even have the account set up properly to trade oil futures with options. They still think when I'm talking about oil, they're going to go and short some fucking bullshit oil stock thinking you're going to make 289x on that. No fucking way. So there's clearly some things you're not doing right, okay, if you keep bitching and not making money as a trader. Guys, there's one way to correct it, all right? If you've tried everything out there and it's not working for you, you got to stay committed to your coach. You need to sign up and trade with a coach, okay? That's the only way. You trade with someone who has done it, who has beaten the fucking market. And the only way you can beat the market is to focus and not lose your focus and keep your eyes on the price and keep your eyes. And when I say your eyes on the price, I don't necessarily mean like how much money you're going to ultimately make, but keep your eyes on the price like the fucking charts. Keep your eyes on the charts. Bounce. What do? Short. Bounce. Short. Bounce. What do you think I'm doing on bounce? Bounce the fuck out of puts. What are you doing? Looking at the bounce thinking, oh my God, should I be buying calls? It looks a little bullish. Oh my God, another green candle here. Fuck you. That's why you don't make any fucking money as a trader. So if you're ready to change that, you know what you got to do. You go to 13mmtv.com, 13marketmoves.com, sign up. We're fucking busy trading, so we may talk to you, women not. But we made plenty of invitations to many traders in the world. You had last 14 months as we were breaking literally what's happening now, the stagflation case. That's what fucking Powell talks about today. It's in black and white. All right? It's not even, everybody now understands what the fuck is stagflation. And the craziest thing in Powell's speech today, he says plainly, guess what he says? Well, we're not in a hurry to fight stagflation, okay? We're not in a hurry to do that. Basically, they're not going to do shit. They're not going to lower rates. And a lot of people were hoping it was a little bounce going into 11:25 speech this morning on the indexes because people were hopeful that, oh my God, Powell, he's going to save the fucking market. It's going to be QE. He's going to cut the rates. He's going to come to the rescue. He ain't going to let the shit drop. Well, guess what? They were all fucking wrong. And guess what happens then? Well, what happens then is market reverses after the bounce and it drops again. I'm telling you, this is the most severe bear fucking market, okay, you'll probably see in your lifetime. So stop buying the fucking dips because I'm telling you, what do you think people did yesterday? Officially, okay, you get data from like Schwab and Interactive Brokers and all different brokers out there. Officially, they're saying, according to their stats, that yesterday there was the biggest number they've ever seen of individual investors that were buying the dip. Okay? We're in the middle of a fucking 1930s Smooth Haley retaliation in full-blown mode, and these fuckers are buying the dip. So, and that was yesterday. So no wonder you wake up today in the fucking market was down 5% yesterday. They thought it was a good idea to buy the dip, and guess what they're doing today? Why do you think the market is already down 4 or 5% today? Like, because the fuckers that bought the dip yesterday, what are they doing today? They're fucking selling. That's how you get another 5% day, okay, 4.5, at the time I'm recording this. And it'd be no shocker if it's because of them idiots that were buying the dip yesterday. We're going to have a 7% day, and trading will be halted by 3:25 p.m. at some point. Or at least we'll hit the 7% drop at some point before 4 p.m. Anyways, guys, learn how to fucking trade. Grab your balls. Stop fucking being the market's bitch out there and learn how to fucking trade with 13 market moves. 13mmtv.com. Click the big orange button. Let's fucking roll.